Hello everyone, welcome to my video. People, I'm kind of realizing my age. I'm supposed to be walking 8 acres right now, and I looked at it and the Johnson grass is about this high. And it's solid all the way across 8 solid acres. I contacted the realtor, and it's 170 miles from my apartment where I'm living right now. And that was going to take me about an hour and 40 minutes to get there, pressing the foot feed, if you know what I'm saying. And I got up this morning, I went up and I walked at the senior center and talked to Miss Jimmy. She's not doing well. She's come down with lung cancer. She got a huge mass on the side of her right lung that is hanging down. And they're going to have to do a series of surgeries starting in September. Pray for Miss Jimmy. But let me tell you what happened to me. After I walked over an hour, I left there. I went to Walmart and I got gasoline. And then I went to a 7-Eleven way over from me. And I bought my tickets for tonight, my lottery tickets, and always hopeful, because I could sure use some help, I'm telling you right now. But anyway, let me tell you what happened. I walked out of the store, and the sun was shining, and the heat was rising. Have you ever been in a boat fishing in the hot summertime, and you're standing up, and the sun is shining off the water, and you're getting sicker and sicker? Well, I stood there by my car and I got real dizzy. And I sat down quickly inside my car and the dizziness didn't pass. People, your grandpa ain't what he used to be. So I'd managed to drive back to my apartment. And I noticed on the way, I kept having the tendency to go out of my lane to the left. I'm glad a police officer wasn't around, because he would have had me in a heartbeat. But I made it to my apartment. I got out of the car and I walked, and people, I was like this. And I got inside my apartment. Of course, all my kids met me immediately, because I told them last night that Daddy was going to go and I was going to walk some property and hopefully get us an area where we can have a home out in the country and they'd be able to play outside. Well, they knew something was wrong with me. I made it inside, and I sat down in my recliner right back over here, and I sat there, and I got up, I went to the kitchen, and people, I was standing there like this, weaving back and forward. So I came in here and sat down in my computer chair, and I realized head in hand that I could not drive all the way towards Mexia, Texas, the other side of Buffalo, Texas, the other side of Waco, Texas, and that I could not do it. It's 170 miles from my parking lot where I live at, an apartment. And I haven't called the realtor. He wasn't going to meet me there. He lives way over in a different area than where I was going. He said, well, you can drive by there. Let me ask you something, honestly. Would you buy some property from driving down the street, looking out there at Johnson grass that's over my head? People, I don't know about you, but I got to get out and walk and check the land. You might be getting a land that's full of deep holes, that's full of hills out there. You don't know what you're getting, and I sure don't know, people. And let me tell you something. I noticed that the property was not marked off. Of course, it's not fenced in. It's out in the middle of nowhere. I like the property, but I can't tell anything about it. Okay, well, here's the situation. I called my son. I told him, I realized something. I would have to have a tractor and a brush hog. I would have to have a trailer to haul that tractor, I'd have to have a pickup, and all I have is a 2015 Toyota Corolla. So people, you can see all the things that are against me. But I'm praying that God will make the way. But friends, I'm going to have to wait till better weather. Your grandpa can't get out there and walk through Johnson grass, shoving it out of my way. Do you know how many rattlesnakes are in Texas? Hello? Hello? People, I'm just at a standstill. But you know what? The Lord's going to bring me through it. I'm praying. But I gave the news to my son this morning. He was in Ferris, Texas, stopped at the breakfast house. They have home-cooked breakfasts. I don't know if you've ever been in Ferris, Texas. But my son sent me the video of the restaurant. He was having fun. He had took a neighbor there, and of course my husband's son, my grandson, he was with them too, and they had a wonderful breakfast. But I told him, I said, son, I'm not going to be able to drive. I called my brother and talked to him. My brother lives in Alabama, and he agreed with me, and I'm glad. I thought he was going to give me some flack and say, what are you expecting? You expect somebody to come up and knock on your door? Tell you, hey, we got your land ready for you here. You don't even have to look at it. Just come get it. I figured he'd say something like that because he's always been that way to me. But my brother told me he's fixing to be 78. I'm turning 74 in October, Lord willing, if I make it. But my brother told me, he said, yes, he said, we are getting old. And we can't do the things like we used to. Now, if I was in my 30s, I could go out there and I could pull it off. But people, I just can't go heat like I used to. And I realized, you know how much money a tractor, a trailer to haul that tractor, and a brush hog costs? Call your Kubota dealer. Call the John Deere dealer. Of course, and it's not American made, it's Chinese made. So you got your choice, Chinese tractor or Japanese tractor. So, you know, but any road, it's in the thousands upon thousands of dollars that I don't have. And you know, my brother told me, he said, if you had an 8-acre tract in Texas, do you know that you would have to mow that about once a week? And if you didn't, it would outgrow you. And people, this place is not fenced in. You know how much it would cost me to fence in 8 full acres? You got to have a heavy-duty fence. You can't just put something up and throw it up there. Ain't going to cut it. Of course, I'm going to have goats, and they'll eat the weeds down and everything else, but you can't expect the goats to instantly eat 8 acres of Johnson grass that is over this high. So anyway, people, that's where I'm at right now. And I've just really been down today. I'm feeling better right now. I'm more hydrated, and I had my lunch. And I'm perked up, but here it is, nearly 2 o'clock in the daytime. And I'm supposed to be way, way out in the woods towards Mexia, Texas. And friends, I can't do it. Brad Barton said this morning on the morning team, I listened to it WBAP 820 AM. I highly recommend it to everybody. You can listen on your computer if you're out of state. But I love Hal J. I've been listening to Hal J and all the morning team for over 45 years now. And I love them people very dearly. But they were talking, and Brad Barton, I love him. He's our weatherman. He came on and he said, elders, stay in. Don't venture out. And I was standing here like this when I heard him, and I was kind of dizzy from the morning sun, but I just thought it was because I just got up early. I ran, took a bath, got everything ready so I could go walking. And he said, elders, it's going to be 170 degrees in the shade today, and that's going to be the heat index. And friends, he's right. Oh, it's horrible out here in my parking lot, my apartment. I can't even walk out and throw trash away. The bright concrete flashes that sun right up in your face. And you that are young, you'll eventually know what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm inviting you to hit the like button. It helps my channel to grow. And I'm asking you to subscribe to my channel. And I want everyone to know that I appreciate each and every one of you and your concern for me trying to get my homestead where I can live off grid, but I haven't given up. I'm going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to keep trying. I just got to wait for better weather. Isn't that sad? I never thought that I'd ever say that. See you on the next video. Goodbye from Texas.